What is up, Booty Tribe? It's your girl Nadja here, and I am back with another video. And this video is going to be a story time video. And I kind of like came up to an epiphany. If some of you guys were here during when I just did like a short little live, just to ask some of you guys like what I should do. My story time videos, like I am so over talking about the past, and like a lot of fun, positive things happen to me. But I've noticed a lot of people don't want to watch my story times unless it's like for the bullshit. Sometimes I want to talk about the positive shit that be going on in my life, and I just want to talk about it. Like fuck it. Like I just feel like it's about that time. I would rather get in front of this camera and not only rant and rave in a story time or come off like a bitter, whining, complaining bitch. Like maybe I just want to come up here and talk about a good time that I had, okay? That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna talk about this time I went to the hookah bar with a homegirl of mine and what transpired. Sure, there's little hiccups here and there, but overall it was a good fucking night, so fuck it. I want to talk about it. If you guys like my story time and you are down for the positivity change in this bitch, give me a big thumbs up. Make sure that you are notified because YouTube will just be like fuck you and your desires. And make sure the subscribe button is hit because YouTube also likes to unsubscribe people from other people's channels because they be on that bullshit. So okay, I'm just gonna break this down. I met this girl. I'm going to call her Kay, only because I didn't tell her that I'm making this story time, but I also don't want to like invade her privacy or anything like that. So I'm just gonna call her Kay. I met Kay over Instagram. She lives in my city. I met her over Instagram. We had been talking for a while. We finally met up like at around like May or so of this year, and we've been pretty cool. We've been kicking it, but I will admit that I don't really feel like we finally both like kind of like let our guards down a little bit until this night of the hookah lounge. But anyway, like we have been chilling for a while. We have gotten brunch together a few times, like really cool, casual. Like I related to her a lot because she is also self-employed. She's an entrepreneur. Like she does hair and makeup and stuff like that. My main thing with my friends that I do have is where it gets a little dicey is because I do work from home, is that like they don't have as much free time as I do. So like I can't go out with them on a Wednesday night. Like I can't go out with them on a fucking Thursday. Like you get what I'm saying? You know, like that's where we really were cool with. So like the friendship works out or whatever. So she had hit me up. No, I hit her up actually. I hit her up because I knew that Daniel was gonna be working a late shift and I was off. Like I didn't have nothing to edit. Like I was good, but I just wanted to do something. Like I wanted to turn up, I wanted to go out. So I hit her up and I was like, hey, like what are you doing or whatever? Because again, it was an odd day of the week. Actually, no, it was a Friday. It was a Friday. Scratch that. It was definitely a Friday. It was Friday night. I had hit up my other friends, but either they didn't have a whip or they lived like hella too far from me or they got kids and that's the only time they can, you know, chill with their kids is on the weekend. But Kay is around like 2 years younger than me, you know. She's very mature though. I knew that she was probably gonna be getting into something, so I hit her up and I was like, hey, what are you about to do tonight? And she was like,
oh, well, you know, I don't really got shit planned. My little sister is having a birthday party at a roller skating rink. Do you wanna come?
Now, my close friend, I think I already said her real name a few times on here, so fuck it. My close friend Kiera, who I've known since I was like 9 years old. Kiera, like not even a few months ago, went to a roller skating rink and broke, I don't know if it was her ankle or her leg, but she was wearing a boot for like weeks, bitch. So I'm over here like, I'm not trying to be Kiera number 2. I'm not trying to be walking around with no boot. Like I'm not trying to go through that. So I told her, I was like, look, my friend really fucked her shit up at the roller skating rink. I don't think I want to go there. Yeah, sorry. And at that point, I thought she was just gonna like blow me off and be like, okay, this bitch. But no, she was like,
girl, you and your Gemini excuses.
It's not an excuse. Like I am genuinely afraid of hurting myself. I've never broken a bone in my body. Like, no ma'am.
Okay, well what do you want to do?
Well, you know, I'm always down to get some food, get some drinks. Like that's my go-to. Like I love going out to getting some food, getting some drinks, chopping it up, shooting the shit. Like I love to talk. I really love to listen though. Like I love like seeing what other people got going on in their life and stuff like that, just so I can get out of my bubble. You know, we can eat, we can do whatever, right?
You know, why don't we go to like a hookah lounge?
It'd be really cool. I haven't been to a hookah lounge since I was like 19, and then I haven't owned my own hookah since I was like 20. So I was like, you know what, yeah, that'd be cute. That'd be real cool.
There's this new hookah place that just opened up. I've never been there before. So
I'm like, oh, okay, bet. Sent me the address, and I was like,
hold up, wait a minute.
This hookah lounge is not new. I used to go to this hookah lounge when I was like a freshman in college. I was like, girl, this hookah lounge been here, but it's really cute. Like they have like big old tents. Like it's kind of like a like an Arabian, Middle Eastern type of theme. Like they had like big tents in there with like pillows on the ground, and you could all sit in a circle and smoke the hookah. Like it was really cute. It was super cute. So I was like, yeah, we could definitely go there, you know, do our thing, whatever.
And meet me here at 10 o'clock. So
I was like, okay, so I'm assuming that she's gonna be a little bit late. Like I don't know why I assumed that. So I started getting ready at maybe like 9:30, trying to apply a wig and everything. And then she hits me, I text her at maybe like 9:45, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting ready. She was like,
sis, I'm about to be there.
I'm like, oh, okay, fuck. I'm starting to get ready. I'm getting ready. Put on a wig. I put on an outfit that's like not too much. I had on like a halter, like a strap top, like a halter strap top with like a leather skirt and some Converse, like showing like, okay, yeah, I'm wearing a skirt, but you know, I'm wearing these shoes because I know this ain't the club and I'm not trying to act like that bitch, okay? I pull up to the place and she's standing right by the door. I think she was talking to like the hostess or whatever, and she asked me, she was like, do you want
to get VIP? It's only $70.
And I thought about it and I was like, you know what? Like, after all is said and done with the hookah, the coals, the drinks, and I was like, well, what does VIP come with? And they were like, you get hookah with whatever base you want, unlimited coals, a bottle of wine, and an appetizer and an entree. So I was like, you know what, for 70 bucks for 2 people, yeah, let's do it. We go to VIP. Now, the hookah lounge has changed since I had last been there. When I had been there, it was actually when this hookah lounge was new, okay? So all of the tents and all the Arabian Nights looking shit, it was gone, sis, it was gone. There used to be belly dancers. There was no belly dancer. Like, it was literally just a whole bunch of tables. And then the VIP was like on the wall, and it's like these little couches. And then there was like a ring of couches in front of us for like a really large party, I'm guessing. So we sat in our little VIP section, and it's early. We get there real early. It's only 10 o'clock. And in Jacksonville, everything closes at 2:30. So very lame. Sit there or whatever, and we're just going over the menu. Now, this is my thing about hookah lounges, okay? Not all, but I've noticed a lot of hookah lounges do. Which I am not opposed to, because I feel like cultural foods are awesome from different cultures. Awesome. I love Indian food. I love fucking Hispanic food. I love tacos and shit. I love Jamaican food. I love Haitian food. But I've noticed I have a specific palate. Like when it comes to foreign foods, I like curries and spice and flavor, like textures and flavor, like stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of yogurt, and this was like a Greek-based place, I'm assuming, or like I'm not really sure what the theme was, but I'm looking over the food menu and I'm like, sis, what the fuck am I about to eat? Like, okay, we got some hummus. I love hummus. We're just about to order some hummus. Kay had never had hummus before. I'm like, sis, you about to try this because it's gonna rock your fucking world, okay? Like, we love us some hummus. We get the hummus, and we also got this dish. I don't remember what it was called, but the description on the menu said rice beef wrap. Okay, now I don't eat beef like that, but I was like, you know what, just in case if Kay doesn't like the hummus, she'll have that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because I'll probably just have one of those little beef things because I don't eat beef or pork. Like, we get our server and she's like this happy-go-lucky girl.
This is my first ever VIP table.
And we're like, oh, okay, dope. She asked us what we want. We decided to get a bottle of pink Moscato, and we also got a hookah with a pink Moscato base. So they put alcohol at the base of the hookah. And then we ordered the hummus and the little beef thingies, and we're just chilling. We're just chopping it up. We're talking about whatever we're talking about. At this point, we're still kind of like in the awkward stage, because before this, we probably hung out like twice. We're still kind of like in that little awkward stage or whatever of talking, because I know how I might seem on camera, but in real life, I have to feel people out first so I can figure out what side of myself I need to give, like, if that makes any sense. But anyway, so old girl comes back with our hookah. We're hitting the hookah, we're doing our thing, and then they come with the food. Now, mind you, before they come with the food, we hitting the hookah. Kay is like,
oh shit, this shit hitting, like, damn.
And I hit it too, and I'm like, damn, I haven't smoked tobacco in like a minute. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like, I'm like, damn. Girl comes by with the hummus and with the little beef thingies. So I'm like, oh, this is cute. Then she came back with a pink Moscato bottle. And then that's when my little cheap ass, cause look y'all, I am so cheap. I don't care how much money I have, I am cheap. And I even told this to Kay, and Kay was like,
no girl, I'm cheap too, like.
So I'm like doing the math in my head. I'm like, 2 entrees. These small ass entrees. You giving us the $5 pink Moscato bottle that I could have got at Walmart for $5, and I looked on the menu, they're selling it for 25 bucks. Some ain't adding up. The hookah was like 20 bucks. So that's 40 right there. 50, 60. I guess that would be a good deal. And that's so crazy because we went over that night too. Like, we're over here counting, doing the math, and then we're like, oh, actually, I guess that would be a good deal. But at this point, I'm like, So, you know, we popping our bottle of Moscato. Mind you, the venue has changed so much that the crowd has even changed. Like, they're just people so boring. Like, the DJ's trying to turn up. Everybody's being so boring. Like, nothing was popping off. Like, I remember coming to this hookah bar and, like, seeing girls, like, dancing, like, by their table, dancing and shit. These motherfuckers, it used to be thick too, like packed. These motherfuckers wasn't doing shit. I didn't notice the age range change. Like when I used to go, it used to be like 18 to like 25. Now it's like there's a few 18-year-olds and then the majority of the room is like 30 plus. I'm like, okay, I guess we're chilling tonight because there ain't about to be no fuckery here. So Kay takes a little, it looked like a seaweed wrap, the beef and rice thing, and she ate it and she was like,
oh, okay, this is interesting. It has a little mint at the end.
And I'm an adventurous eater. Like I told y'all, I like all types of cultures, different foods, you get what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, let me try one. That shit tasted so nasty. It was so fucking nasty. That shit was so disgusting. Like, the wrap around it was like a soggy mint leaf. Like, that shit was disgusting. I immediately got a napkin and just like spit it out and balled it up. And I was like, And I was like, hey, are you about to eat this?
Honestly, no.
So I was like, okay, well, we need to get our server because I'm not about to have us pay for this. Like, no. So we couldn't find our server. So we flagged down some random chick walking by. Now, I wish I had as much confidence as this girl that we flagged by. Because for one, she was being kind of rude. Like, she kind of had an attitude. And for two, she had a crop top like mine, right? But look, this is my thing. I am fully self-aware that I have a fucking stummy, okay? I am fully aware. So when I wear a crop top, I wear high waist stuff, okay? We keeping things compact, okay? Hun had her whole stomach out with her apron tied up under her stomach, right? Just walking around. And I remember I even made a comment. I was like, bro, I wish I had as much confidence as her because like I say having to tuck my stomach into my damn pants, bitch. But then my opinion about her changed when I heard how she was talking to people and how she was talking to us. So I'm over here on this yes bitch, own your stomach, bitch. I wish I could own my stomach, bitch, to damn, you are very ew. Like, you're so, and fuck your physical appearance. I'm talking about the inside, just ew. Like, we flag her down and she walks up to us and she's like,
yeah, what can I do for y'all?
And Kay was like,
can we trade this out for something else? We don't like this.
Oh yeah, sure. Like, what do you guys want?
and we said we wanted French fries. And then I even interjected and I was like, okay, but I just want to clarify, like, we're not going to be paying for this, are we?
Oh, well, you know, you might actually just have to pay for it.
And me and Kay looked at each other because I'm like,
something ain't right.
We literally took a bite, decided we didn't like it, and y'all are gonna make, aren't we in VIP? Aren't we in VIP? Like, don't we get very important person privileges of not having to pay for shit if it don't taste good? Fuck a VIP. You go to fucking McDonald's and your shit don't taste good, they gonna swap your shit out, no charge. Like, sis, what type of establishment, like what, who? So I was like, so you're gonna make us pay for it if we did not like it and we didn't even eat it?
Well, yeah, that's usually what they do.
And Kay was like,
well, can you go and check, like, can you go and check with them because...
So she left and me and Kay are just like, damn, like, we ain't even, how you gonna charge us for something we didn't even like? Like, and then that's something, like, you know how there are certain things that are so like foods that are so ethnic and have like a specific taste that like usually you would tell the customer like, hey, you know, like, you may not like this. Because like when I used to work at an Indian restaurant, there would be like American people would come in and I would have to tell them, you know, like, this has kind of like an acquired taste, like, you might not like it if you've never had Indian food before. Like, And I get it, our server said she was new, she never like did nothing, so I wasn't upset with her. I was more so upset with this bitch because it's just like, bro, you didn't have to come at us with no attitude like that. But anyway, she comes back and she was like,
yeah, the owner said he's not gonna charge you, here are your fries.
Me and Kay are having a nice ass time, you know, we're drinking, we're listening, we're singing along to the music. The clock is going on a little bit, so more people are starting to come in, but it's still not like thick, child. But more people are starting to come in, you know, we're talking, we're getting a little bit more loosened up around each other. And like, she said something to me that like, really, like, I don't know. I just really appreciated it because it's something that I feel like a lot of people think about but never say out loud. Where she was basically just like, you know how like when you meet a person, you don't feel like you could be, like when you meet somebody for the first time or like when you're still in a new friendship, you don't feel like you could be 100% yourself yet. And like, that just made me feel like, okay, bitch, like, yes, like we're here right now. Because it's like that, especially like when you're in your 20s, it's like such an awkward thing because like, when you're making new friends in your 20s, it's not the same as like when you're a teenager where it's kind of just like, oh, I grew up with this person and all that shit. Like, you're kind of a little bit more guarded, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want you to think that this is me all the time. Like, if that makes any sense, let me know in the comments if you guys get what I'm talking about. But I appreciated how she said that because like that, I was feeling the same way. So after smoking all that hookah and eating that bite of that damn thing, my stomach was fucked up. My stomach was fucked up. I had to use the bathroom, girl. I had to. Y'all already know what I had to do. Y'all already know what I had to do. And like, it was so bad, like I was getting hot. And I'm just like, bruh, it's still early in the night. I don't wanna go home and like leave Kay early because we have both agreed like we don't got nowhere to be, like we're about to vibe out until the fucking club closes, until the hookah bar closes. So I'm like, damn, your girl really gotta like take a shit, like to be so blunt with y'all. And I was like, oh my god, like if I don't do this now, I'm not gonna be able to hang. Now I have a routine. I'm gonna tell y'all the how to take a shit in public routine, okay? Very classy, very ladylike. This is what you do. For one, you should always be having some perfume on deck, on your person. Whenever you go out, you need perfume on deck, okay? Bring your perfume on deck. And I don't got no shame in my fucking game, bruh. I've done way more embarrassing shit turning up in my youth, okay? I've done some fuckery, okay, that I will never even talk about on this channel, like embarrassing, like I'm surprised nobody recorded me on their phone embarrassing shit, okay? This is the least of my problems. So what you do is you get your perfume, you make sure you bring wet wipes with you at all times, like because just in case you need to wipe your makeup off or anything, like get you some wet wipes, okay? Fuck if they're flushable, because if you in public, you don't care about that toilet getting clogged up in a week or two. It's not an immediate clog situation, let's be real with ourselves. You get a whole bunch of toilet paper if there is no toilet liner, and you set that shit down. As soon as you let loose, you flush that toilet, bitch. No smell, no scent of nothing, okay? As soon as you flush the toilet, that's when you wipe yourself, that's when you clean yourself, and then you flush the toilet again. And then you go wash your hands, you spray your perfume, and you are done. And after I did my routine, I came back to the booth and Kate was like,
damn, like that was fast.
Bitch, I'm a pro. I didn't tell her, but shit, if you watching this, that's what the fuck I did. I am a pro, bitch. I do not care. Like, even when I was in high school, I did not give a fuck. Like, if I gotta go, I gotta go. Period. I hope I helped the masses out there. So as the night went on, Kay asked me like way early in the night if I could record her twerking. And I was like, girl, this isn't even like a twerking establishment. Like, everybody here is old as fuck. Like, nobody ain't about to... No, like, what are you doing? The night went on, and after I did my little routine or whatever in the bathroom, like, she was asking me again,
how'd you record me twerking?
Now me, I don't really like a whole bunch of attention on myself, so I was like, girl, no, I'm not about to record you. But you know, it would be funny if you tap one of these servers on the shoulder and had them record you. She sure enough did.
Like, hey, excuse me.
And another server that neither of us had seen before.
Can you record me dancing?
And she was like,
yeah, sure.
Kay put her foot on the couch and like put her hands on the wall and started doing her thing, and the server was like,
ma'am, you can't stand on the table. You can't stand on the table. Okay.
So she got back down and then started twerking, and I'm just sitting here on my phone like, oh my God, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, Buddha, Allah.
Bless.
I'm like, Kay, why are you doing this to me? Like, oh my God. So after she gets done twerking, I'm looking around the room to expect everybody to be looking at us, right? Girl, that place was so fucking dead. Nobody even glanced over at us. Nobody glanced at the VIP to look at Kay's ass twerking. And here I am talking about, girl, I don't know. I don't want people to see. Them people in there were so fucking dead, they didn't even look. I was like, hey, you did that in vain. You were too much for these people. You did that in vain. They don't deserve you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We like people watched and shit for the rest of the night. Like if you guys are ever bored and you're out with somebody and you want to make some small talk or something, play this game. Some people might not be down for the game, but I'm always down. Where it's basically like you look at somebody and then you give them like a life story. Like go around the room and do that. After we got done with turns out you couldn't get a refill on the bottle, which is dumb. Like if it was unlimited bottles, I feel like that would be dope, especially for how small that fucking bottle was. But hey, I wasn't trying to drink and drive anyway, so I guess that was perfect. But I was still feeling a little bit, you know, unsatisfied, so I did buy myself a little $3 shot of like some fucking Fireball, which is like water. That shit ain't even got no alcohol in it for real. And you know, we talked, and then right before the hookah bar was about to close, that's when we left because we didn't want to be stuck in traffic with everybody leaving at the fucking same time. But yeah, that was a real funny ass night. I just wanted to share with you guys. It was really cool, really chill, no drama. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like I have so many like funny stories, but like they don't got no drama or no stupid shit, so I just feel like nobody would want to hear it. But shit, if the only reason why you're watching me for story times, I'd rather you want to hear about the positive things in my life too, and not just always my rants and my fuckery, okay? And old friends that I don't even talk about or talk to or talk about in real life. Like, you get what I'm saying? If you guys like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. I would appreciate it a lot. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.